Hey, and welcome to our daily news roundup on Atlantic TV. I am Michael Gobadio. Here are our top stories. Okonjo-Iweala Moabudu make Forbes 2025 most powerful women list. INEC boss warns of irregularities in voter register. Federal government approves Nigerian First Guard trading license to boost market liquidity. And on the foreign scene, Ghana expels 3 Israelis after Israel deports its citizens. And Talking Sport Chile recalls Uzoha Anuachu drops Okoye for AFCON. Now to the news in full. 2 Nigerian women, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala and Moabudu, have been named among Forbes' 100 most powerful women in the world for 2025. Now, the list released on Wednesday highlights women shaping global business, politics, media, and leadership. Okonjo-Iweala ranked 92 as the Director General of the World Trade Organization and the first woman and first Africa to lead the body. Forbes praised her decades of international economic work and our ongoing push for global trade to drive development. Media executive Moabudu, ranked 89th, was recognized for influence in global entertainment. As founder of Ebony Life Media, she has secured major partnerships with Netflix, Sony Pictures, and AMC Network, and recently launched Ebony Life on Plus, a new digital platform. They appear on the list alongside global figures, including EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and Japan's first female Prime Minister Sana Tadachi, the Mexico President Chidia Shibua, and also Forbes also spotlighted rising female power in technology, entertainment, featuring leaders from the AMD, Alphabet, Nvidia, Meta, Microsoft, OpenAI, and stars such as Kim Kardashian. Okonjo-Iweala and Abudu inclusion reflect the expanding global influence of Nigerian women in trade, governance, and the media. The Senate Committee on Foreign Affairs on Thursday began screening the non-career ambassadorial nominees sent by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Among those who appeared before the committee was former presidential aide Reno Amokri, former Enugu State Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, and ex-presidential advisor Senator Ita Enag. And among INEC, and former INEC Chairman Muhammad Yakubu. In line with the Senate tradition, several former ministers, ambassadors, and lawmakers were advised to take a bow and leave, with the committee noting their previous clearance by the Senate and their long years of public service. Now, during the section, nominees were squeezed on Nigeria's foreign affairs direction, bilateral relationship, and their plans to promote the nation's diplomatic and economic interests abroad. The committee, chaired by Senator Abubakar Sani Bello, is expected to conclude its work and submit its report to the Senate.
The distinguished Chairman, Senate Committee on Foreign Affairs, Senator Sani Bello, the distinguished Deputy Chairman, Senate Committee on Foreign Affairs, distinguished members of the Senate Committee on Foreign Affairs, and distinguished senators from my state, Senator Ned, Senator John Onuwapo, and Senator Edel Yakinone, the Special Advisor to the President on Senate Matters, Senator Bashir Eladu, CON. My name is Reno Amokri. I was a Special Assistant to the President on New Media. I'm an author, and I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Next.
Final confirmation of the nominees will follow once the full chamber considers the panel's recommendation. INEC says it has recorded over 2.6 million completed registration in the first phase of the continuous voter registration exercise, which ended on December the 10th. The chairman, Professor Joash Amapiton, revealed the figures at the Stakeholders Forum in Abuja, noting that more than 1.5 million registrations were completed online and over 1.1 million through physical capture. Osun, Kaduna, Plateau, Imo, Borno, and Lagos recorded the highest turnout. It said the claims and objection period opens on December 15, urging citizens to verify the details that the voter registration still contains outdated entries, including names of deceased persons. Amopiton announced the phase 2 of the CVR, and which will begin on January the 5th, 2026, with centers move closer to communities to improve access. He also said INEC has contacted security agencies for updates on arrest over voter buying, stressing that the commission can only prosecute but not arrest. On technology, the chairman said the Beavers and IREV have improved transparency but suffer from poor network coverage. He added that INEC is working with telecom operators to address the issue. Away from that, the South-South Governors Forum and the People's Democratic Party are mourning the death of Bayelsa State's Deputy Governor, Senator Lawrence Orojakpo. Orojakpo reportedly collapsed in his office at the Government House in Yenagoa around 1:30 p.m. on Thursday. He was rushed to the intensive care unit of the Federal Medical Center, where he was later confirmed dead. Earlier in the day, his media aide, Dubara Atasi, had said the Deputy Governor had been taken to the hospital outside the state and was in critical condition. In a statement, Chairman of the Southern Governors Forum and Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun said he received the news with great shock, describing the incident as painful. He noted that the Deputy Governor collapsed while discharging his duties and praised him as a dedicated public servant. Governor Abiodun extended condolence to Governor Doyediri, the Orojakpo family, and the people of Bayelsa State, saying Nigeria had lost a gem. Meanwhile, the PDP, in the statement by its National Publicity Secretary, Imen Emobong, said that the news had thrown the party into deep grief. The party described the Deputy Governor as a consistent and principled politician whose integrity defined his public life. The PDP also condoled with the Bayelsa State government and citizens, calling his death a painful and irreparable loss. The African Democratic Congress has inaugurated the Delta State Committee, declaring its ambition to unseat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and also Governor Sheriff Oborowori in the 2027 election. Speaking in Asaba, the party's National Publicity Secretary, Bolaji Abdullahi, said the new committee was set by the ADC office across the state, down to ward and unit level, and drive public mobilization. He said the party is committed to justice, equity, and transparency. Assisting Nigeria needs a new kind of politics to move forward. Abdullahi criticized the state of development in Delta, saying despite its vast resources, progress has been stalled. He argued that the ruling All Progressive Congress had failed to improve lives and that the ADC represent the only credible alternative. He also described the ADC as the last strong opposition party, positioning its mission as a national rescuer effort that empowers ordinary Nigerians. Earlier, National Chairman David Markets, represented by Babachi Lawan, charged the newly inaugurated Transition Management Committee to follow the party's constitution and avoid corruption, ticket trading, and manipulation of primaries. He urged Delta leaders to strengthen party structures across the state. The committee includes prominent figures as the former ABGA governorship candidate Chief Great Oboru and Deacon Kennedy Peller. The federal government has issued Nigeria's first ever gas trading license, a major step towards reforming the country's gas market and improving transparency, pricing, and liquidity. The license guaranteed, to GEX Market Limited by the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authorities allows the company to operate a clearinghouse and settlement system, a key financial infrastructure that standardizes and secure gas transaction. Now, speaking at the ceremony in Abuja, the MNDPRA Chief Executive Farouk Ahmed said the new framework will create a transparent, technology-driven marketplace with real-time trading, clearing pricing, stronger contact enforcement, and increased investment confidence. He noted that Nigeria holds Africa's largest gas reserve but continue to face pricing opacity, weak contract performance, and low liquidity. The Minister for State for Petroleum Resources, EPO, said the move aligns with President Tinubu's energy agenda and will improve access, dependability, and affordability in the domestic gas market. The Securities and Exchange Commission described the clearing system as a major step towards building a modern gas trading economy. Security officials also announced processing, tracking, pipeline vandalism, and pledge protection for infrastructures needed to support the new trading framework. The federal government says it has secured more than 6.45 billion naira in a private sector funding to expand the 3 million technical talent program nationwide. Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy Minister Dr. Busum Tijani announced the support at the 3MTT National Impact Summit in Abuja. He said contributions from IHS, MTN, and Airtel will improve training infrastructure, boost community engagement, and widen opportunity for young Nigerians seeking tech careers. The IHS committed 2.5 billion naira, MTN 2.95 billion naira, and Airtel 1 billion naira. The minister credited the rapid growth of the program to strong national demand and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu digital economy reforms. Tijani highlighted major interventions driving investors' confidence, including the Data Protection Act, the nationwide fiber project, the designation of telecom infrastructure as critical national asset, and tariff reforms. He added that the support for global tech firms like AWS, Google, Huawei, and Microsoft has also strengthened the program. The minister said the 3MTT rollout is progressing in phases from 30,000 trainees in 2023 to 1 million in 2024, with the final 3 million talent phase beginning next year. He noted that over 15,000 jobs have already been created from the first phase. Now, President Tinubu, represented by the SGF, George Akume, said Nigerian goal of becoming a $1 trillion economy depends on sustained investment in digital skills and the productivity of its youth. The 3MTT launched in 2023 aims to train 3 million Nigerians in digital and technical skills in 2027. We need to go on a break now, but when we come back, more news across Nigeria as well as foreign sports. Join us soon.
Don't miss out on exciting news, events, and more. Stay connected by following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Atlantic Media and TV.
Welcome back. The United States Congressman Raleigh Moore says he's preparing a formal report to President Donald Trump on a coordinated plan for the United States to work with Nigeria to curb alleged killings of Christians in the country. Moore disclosed these on a post on X on Thursday, adding that the report will also outline strategies to help Nigeria tackle terrorist threats in the Northeast. The move follows his recent congressional delegation to Nigeria, where members of the U.S. House Appropriation Committee met with top officials, including National Security Advisor Nuru Ribado. Now, during the visit, Moore toured parts of Benue State and met displaced Christian communities affected by attacks blamed on Fulani militia. Described the accounts he heard from survivors as heartbreaking, including stories of families torn apart by violence. Moore says his reports to Trump will recommend deeper U.S.-Nigerian cooperation to address the crisis. His comments come amid renewed American scrutiny of Nigerian security situation after Trump designated the country as a country of particular concern for religious freedom violations in October. The Tinubu administration has rejected the designation, insisting the security challenges are not religiously driven and pointing to ongoing joint operation with the United States government. On the foreign scene, Ghana has expelled 3 Israeli nationals in a diplomatic retaliation after 3 Ghanaians were early deported from Israel. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs summoned to charge the affairs of Israel's embassy on Wednesday, as the Israeli ambassador is currently out of the country. Now, according to the ministry, the action follows what is described as ill treatment and unjustified deportation of 3 Ghanaian travelers by Israeli authorities. 7 Ghanaians, including 4 members of the parliamentary delegation attending a cybersecurity conference, were detained at the Ben Gurion International Airport, but later released after diplomatic intervention. 3 of them were eventually deported back to Ghana. In response, Ghana deported 3 Israelis who arrived in the country early in the day. The Foreign Affairs Ministry says both countries had agreed to resolve the issue amicably, adding that Ghana will continue to protect the rights and dignity of its citizens while maintaining healthy diplomatic relationship. And talking sport, the Super Eagles have announced their final 28-man squad for the 2025 African Cup of Nations and major recalls and inclusion. Omonial goalkeeper Francis Uzoho and Transaspor striker Paul Nwachi are back in the team, while Maduka Okoye and Tolu Akorodare have been dropped. Head coach Eric Chile unveiled the list on Thursday, featuring 3 goalkeepers: 8 defenders, 8 midfields, and 9 forward for the tournament kicking off on December the 21st in Morocco. The squad includes several new faces like Blackburn Rovers defender Rowan Adebisu earns his first club, while Igor Ugbo, Ebenezer Akinsomiro, and Mohamed Usman and Tochukwu Nnamdi also strengthened the team across defense and midfield. Up front, Croatia-based striker Salim Fago joins the squad for the first time. Uzoho returns to compete for the #1 spot alongside Stanley Nwambali, who remains a fitness doubt, and Amos Obasoge. For Hams, Kevin Bassey leads a strong defensive line, while the midfield will be anchored by experienced names including Alex Wobi, Wilfred Ndidi, and Frank Onyeka. In attack, Victor Osimhen tops a powerful frontline support by Demola Lookman, Samuel Chukwueze, Moses Simon, and others. Paul Onuachi gets his first club under Chile following an impressive run in Turkey. Nigeria will play in Group C against Tunisia, Tanzania, and Uganda. The team will open their campaign on December 23rd against Tanzania after a pre-tournament camp in Egypt, where they are expected to face the Pharaohs in an unofficial friendly on December 16th. The Super Eagles, runner-up to the last AFCON, will be aiming for their 4th continental tie. Still talking sports, Nigerian Super Falcons has slipped 1 place in their latest FIFA Women's World Ranking, moving from 36th to 37th. Despite the drop, the team remains the #1 women's side on the African continent. The new ranking reflects a strong year for the Falcons, highlighted by the 2024 AFCON victory in Morocco, where they fought back from a 2 goals down to beat host 3-2 and claim a record 10 African title. The team also delivered dominant performance against the tournament, including a 5-0 win over Zambia and 2-1 semi-final victory against South Africa. After lifting the trophy, the Falcons booked their place in the 2026 AFCON qualifiers with a 3-1 aggregate win over Benin in October, but their inactivity during the last international window contributed to their slight drop in FIFA's monthly ranking. On the continent, South Africa, Ghana, Zambia, and Morocco follow Nigeria in the top 5. Globally, Spain leads the ranking, followed by the United States, Germany, England, and Sweden. And with that sporting news comes the end of the news today on Atlantic TV. I'll always implore you that if you have any newsworthy reports, do well to contact us on our different social media platforms, and we're more than happy to have it. Goodbye. God bless you, and have a great weekend.